Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got a beautiful 70 Chevelle for you today. This baby's got an LS3 under the hood, and sitting on top of that LS3 is a Whipple supercharger. This thing is a rocket ship on the road. She is beautiful, and it's sitting on a Roadster shop frame. That's right, aftermarket frame, late model LS3 with a Whipple. And the outside is looking pretty stock except for all those badass wheels and tires it's got on it. Now we've got a great looking chrome on the front bumper, surrounds on the headlights, the grille is in beautiful shape. I mean, everything about this thing is about as slick as can be. As you look down the side, man, you can see that beautiful dark silver paint. Those forged line wheels are looking sweet. The doors fitting nice. I mean, this thing is ready to giddy up and go. Beautiful interior. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. That paint is just as smooth as can be. And take a look at the footprint on that tire and the dish on the wheel. You can see those bare brakes through the wheel also. And then check out the interior. What's so cool about the interior on this thing is it all looks brand new and it looks very close to stock. I love it when they do that. They used a lot of taste when they did the work on this interior for sure. Now, if you want to see several pictures of the car with the top up and the top down, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. There'll be several pictures there. Now, just to the right of the steering wheel there is the switch for the electric top. So all you have to do to put that top up and down is hit that switch. We're going to pop open the trunk because whenever you're buying a car, you want to definitely look in the trunk. A lot of guys don't restore the trunk. I tell you what, this guy restored the trunk. Look how nice that looks. We got all that kicker stereo equipment in there looking absolutely gorgeous. We've got carpeting in there. We've got splatter paint, everything nice and clean. And you can see those great big tubs there to get that big old wheel underneath this thing. She's got a big footprint. They did a beautiful job on the paint on the bottom side of the deck lid. Looks like that latch is new. I mean, beautiful workmanship on this car. Now look down the side of it. You can get a real good look at the stance of it. You can get a real good look how nice and straight the paint is also. The fitment of the door. I love the steering wheel they checked out for this thing. It does have vintage air too. I saw those controls in there. Now I know you guys want to hear this LS3 fire up, but before we do that, let's go out in the shop, see what's going on. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Where we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. Restomod Chevelle time, baby. 1970 LS3 with a Whipple on top. That's right. The seat of my pants is telling me about 650 horse. And that baby's mounted to a Roadster shop frame. As you can see, I'm driving with no hands. Thing's straight as an arrow. Super, super cool car. Beautiful rotisserie restoration on this baby. Got those badass wheels on them, that badass frame, motor, trans, whole 9 yards, guys. So hop on the website at vanguardmotorsales.com. You can see a bunch of pictures of the car and a full description of the car. And call Tom anytime. He'll tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. Tell you what, she's driving smooth. She's sounding cool. I mean, everything about this car is super cool. Now, it's a beautiful day out. Wind's a little bit cool, so I put the top up today. The top is electric. The switch for the top is right here. We got an aftermarket stereo in it. We got aftermarket air conditioning in it. We got aftermarket gauges that are all mounted in the stock location. I mean, they did this car with a lot of taste, man. They didn't go too far. A lot of these guys get design happy and start doing goofy shit. I mean, this is just a badass Restomod Chevelle. And when you look at it, you know exactly what you're looking at. But it's got all the good stuff on it. Now, you're watching us on YouTube. I know you already know that. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, then you'll get a notification every time we get a cool car like this one in. Now, we're buying between 30 and 40 new cars every month, so our inventory changes just about daily. So check us out often. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. And you guys who have already subscribed, that's 2 million of you. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna go back to the shop right now where we're gonna put it up on the lift. We're gonna take a look at the bottom side. And of course, we're gonna take a look at that big old Whipple sitting on top of that LS3. We are underneath this beautiful Chevelle now, and she is pretty. As you can see, it's got a brand new tank in it. I know you're spotting that Roadster shop frame there, the mandrel bent stainless steel, TIG welded, polished exhaust system. Everything looking great. It's got a Ford 9-inch in there. Of course, she's posi, and we rolled it over and counted right around a 373 gear. You see those bare brakes. You see the drilled and slotted rotors, parking brakes hooked up, all this aftermarket suspension. Of course, it's got a full frame, so the whole frame, whole suspension, everything's brand new. Parking brake cables here. They did a real nice job running these fuel lines. They got them bent up, down, around, and through. Beautiful, beautiful work here. And then the brake line also all nice and neat. We got a electronically controlled 4-speed automatic. And then, of course, the front suspension, part of that whole front frame. Roadster shop does a beautiful job. I mean, everything looking amazing. Now, I've already driven this car. She drives like a dream. We got gigantic brakes up front here. Those are Willwood also. Coilovers holding it up, of course. Great big sway bar. We got the trans cooler lines here, coming from the trans up here to the radiator. Got 2 big electric fans keeping it cool. I mean, the chrome on the front bumper looking awesome. I mean, everything about this thing is just off the hook. And then we've got the forged line wheels. You see those bare brakes in there too. Let's see, P0s, and they are 235, 35, 19s up front. And she is a beauty. Now look down the side of this thing, man. Look at all the reflections in that beautiful paint. I always tell people to make sure they check the bottom edge of these front fenders, and that thing is nice and sharp and beautiful. The pinch weld is looking great. You can see all the spot welds. You can see the beautiful paint job. They went with like a bed liner material on the floorboards. Then of course out back where all that horsepower is meeting the roads, these are also P0s. 335, 30, 20s out back. And again, you can see those bare brakes. Guys, let's lower this thing down and look at that LS3 and that Whipple. Under the hood, it is just as neat and tidy under here. It looks like Mr. Chevrolet put this in here himself. I tell you what, I bet those guys were only dreaming of motors like this back in the day when they first started. I tell you what, she is beautiful. You can see that Roadster shop frame down in there, the power brakes, the power steering, everything blacked out, grayed out, everything looking awesome. Love the Whipple sitting on top. Of course, it's got an intercooler. They even painted the AC compressor black, looking beautiful. I love the coil covers there, the Chevrolet emblem on there. The firewall, it's looking beautiful. The inner wheelhouses are looking beautiful. They painted the bottom side of the hood the same color as the top side. This whole front area, core support, has all been restored and nicely painted with chassis black. Of course, we got the intercooler, cooler, say that 3 times fast, then the AC cooler, and then the great big cross flow radiator. We got a Griffin on the radiator, so more than likely that's a Griffin radiator. So I mean, she's beautiful, guys. She's fast, the top goes down, a bunch of horsepower. I don't have any specs on the horsepower, but like I said, when I'm driving it, it's at least 650. It's probably way north of that. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.